Made with love by Clover.
Well, fair is fair here on Afternoon Express. As much as I got my hands dirty, it's time for Ncumisa to put on that Afternoon Express apron and get cooking. Are you ready for it?
I'm ready.
Dumi, girl, we've seen you and Jay holding it down, but now it's time for us to create something together.
Yes, okay. So Tina, what we do is Ncumisa starts by planting the stuff for us. Now we take those planted goods and we make a meal.
Okay. Iconic. Now, are you looking for ideas to get the most out of your vegetable garden? Then these stuffed vegetables are exactly what you're looking for. Made with a dash of Clover Olive Pride blend, this recipe might just become one of your all-time favorite veggie dishes. I know it definitely is mine.
I know.
This is how I get the men in my life to eat vegetables. What is it about vegetables and people running? But this is a delectable way, and how cute, I mean, to enjoy.
Especially because now we're focusing on the veg being the main carrier of the dish, where most times the veg is a side or an addition to the dish. So Ncumisa, like you guys were busy there doing your things, I'm going to need you to get busy again.
Okay.
So I'm going to start, before we go too far, we're using our Clover Olive Pride today, and I'm just going to add a dollop or a drizzle of that into the pan. I'm going to ask you please just to brush the pan for us, because even though we're going to be stuffing the veggies, we do want to make sure they don't stick to the pan and burn.
Okay.
Okay, so Ncumisa, I know that we're working with peppers here, but we could use any other veg as well. We've got peppers, we've got jam squash, we've got tomatoes that you could also fill. Okay. But before we go too far, we need to actually make the filling, the stuffing that goes inside. So I'm adding our Clover Olive Pride into the pan, and our onions and garlic are already sauteing over there, and then we're going to start adding these elements to it.
Got you. Now, Ncumisa, in your vegetable garden, what do you think is like that veggie for you? Is that even a thing? Like, what gets you excited? I know for myself, I used to love, I've already mentioned, just harvesting those potatoes. Yeah. It's just a family sport at the end of the day, and can be. But for yourself and your veggie garden, what does that look like?
Okay, so what I basically love on my veggie garden is when it's time to harvest, you know, like growing something and then actually having people to actually enjoy it. That's like, it's a fulfillment, you know, because people get to actually eat what you've actually grown, you know. So I think for me, what I actually enjoy mostly is harvest time, and I get to make a lot of money as well.
She's my kind of girl. She's my kind of girl. You get to make money. So here, Dumi, this is how you make your money.
This is how I make my money. Yeah.
Ncumisa has already greased up her pan. Yeah. What's her next step?
All right, so the next step is that she's going to be putting the mince into our stuffed veggies there. But I just want to show you how we got to that step and how we made this mince. I've just added some mince into our pan. All we're going to do is get that brown a bit, and then we're going to start adding the rest of our elements here, which, we're talking about making wells today. So I'm going to make a well in the center just so that our tomato paste starts cooking down, and we add all the elements into our dish, as well as some herbs. You can use any mixed herbs that you have, and then season it nicely with some salt, as well as some pepper. Now, Ncumisa, we're talking about we were talking about growing plants and stuff like that. You plant a lot, but do you cook a lot?
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yes, I do. And I actually enjoy cooking.
Okay.
I actually enjoy cooking.
Same. Okay. And as you can see, with this cooking, what I'm doing now is I've been telling you that I'm using our Clover Olive Pride blend. And the great thing about it is that it is such a great source of nutrients. I mean, it's a source of vitamins A, E, D, and K. It's low in saturated fats. It is good for the heart. So anyone that's got heart issues, it's a good oil to have in your autism in the house, you know, just to make sure it does what you need it for you. But now all this, as you can see, it's cooking down the rest of the ingredients we've added here. I want it to go brown, and then let it cook, cool down, and now you can actually start stuffing those veggies, because you want that mixture to be cooled before you add it into your veg.
It tastes delicious. I actually like gem squash, but this is an interesting way of enjoying it as well. Stuffing it with that mince. I can see at the bottom, Tumi added a lovely layer of rice as well. So for those people who want like an all-in-one dish, this is it.
Exactly.
And just like that, it seems as if we've put this recipe together in no time. I've had it taste, it is delicious, and trust me, you definitely want to enjoy it too. So to get your hands on this recipe, simply head over to afternoonexpress.co.za.